What is happening?
I don't know what we've done.
Is it? This is it. We're closing today.
What do you think, dude?
He's so excited. We bought a house.
We did it, babe. Ow, freaking, geez, watch the ring, dude.
Well.
Also, we got a new setup in the studio.
This is our first time trying it out. Tell us what you think. I feel like we're gonna need to work on it a little bit.
Shawn just likes to move furniture as like her main hobby, so here we are. But
Do you not love our master?
you crushed it.
Okay.
We should give an updated master room tour as well as updated Drew's room tour.
Hi.
As well as updated
Little
nursery
man's.
room tour.
Yes.
But if you saw the last video, you know that we purchased a house and we're gonna remodel it. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. Nash is joining us today. I'm very excited, babe. Very nervous, and I don't know what to expect, but we're doing it.
I remember sitting at Restoration Hardware Cafe and you were like, should we do this? And I was like, why not? This is also before I was pregnant. And I remember we sent in like our offer, and within the hour, it was like, congratulations, you have a house. And it all sunk in, and I was like, okay, our dads are professional contractors. They've done this their entire life. We've grown up witnessing people do this. We've never done it. I've purchased furniture. I've never torn down walls and reconstructed the foundation of a home.
I'm very excited to see Shawn do her thing though, because she has an incredible eye for design, for style, and I think you're gonna crush it. I'm gonna be there to help with the administrative side of
Yes.
things, to help make some high level decisions. What's the budget gonna be? What's, you know.
How much money can I have?
Exactly.
Yes.
And then I think maybe at some point you'll ask me some style questions.
For
too.
sure.
We'll see. And we're doing the final walkthrough.
Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, nobody knows why we do this.
What's the purpose of the final walk?
Just to make sure that it's exactly how we expect it should.
Here we go. You ready?
Wow!
Nash, this is yours.
All yours, Nash.
Shawn, are you just envisioning all the changes we're gonna make to this?
Yeah.
Yeah. No walls here. Okay, everything's still looking good. Still looking good.
Still standing.
Looking good. What do we do, Matt? Where do we go?
That way.
Oh, shoot! Is it too late to get cold feet?
No.
It's not actually. We don't even
It's
own the
more
house,
curious.
and it's our first box.
Yes.
This is looking good.
This is staying the exact same way it is, right?
Yeah. So you're saying you don't want us to renovate the kitchen?
No,
No.
kitchen's the same. I think
We'll
this is it.
renovate everything else but the kitchen.
Yeah, this would be awesome.
That's awesome.
It's
fun
little area. So cool.
Okay, final walkthrough done. We have to go to the bank right now to spend the money to buy the house. And then we go sign all the documents. So,
All the depressing documents that tell you how much extra you're gonna pay over the course of the next 60 years.
but I will say I'm just as excited now as I've ever been. We wanted to talk to you about how we made it happen, because this was a whole new process for us, and we thought maybe it'd be cool to share things we learned with you. And so buying this house is way different than buying the house we're currently living in.
Yes.
Because this was like an investment property. So our vision for this, we've said this 1,000 times during this house series, but it's to make it a space for content that's family friendly, encouraging for families and couples to be made. And we want to spread more of that. We want to make more of it, and we want to change the world with it. So we said, let's have a spot that's designated toward doing that. So it's an investment property.
Yes.
And to get the investment property, we had to get an investment loan.
Okay.
So here's a just quick
I
thing.
know nothing.
Here's a quick thing. To get a house loan, it's actually pretty easy because the government wants you to buy a house.
Okay.
To get an investment property, it's a little more complicated and it's a little more expensive, i.e. you have a higher interest rate.
Okay, that
So-
sounds bad.
That's the first step.
Okay.
Well, a higher interest, yeah, it has a higher interest rate. That's step one. Second of all, we wanted to do a remodel and we didn't want to pay out of pocket for that remodel budget. So we said, hey, we're gonna spend $100 on the remodel and we don't want it to come straight from cash.
$100?
It's a little less than $100
Okay.
is what we're spending
Yeah.
on the entire remodel.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to pay for that in cash, so what we did was we got a loan that included the remodel budget. Then the other thing is, on top of the financing,
This is not my department. Mine is furniture and paint.
we had partners in this who do studios full time.
Yes.
So we wanted to make this a legitimate, high quality studio space that we would use, that other creators would use, that podcasters and shows and businesses would use to all make family friendly content. So we got partners who knew how to do that, which is very helpful.
Yes.
And I would recommend anytime you're doing anything new, partner with someone who's done it before.
Yes.
I know that was a lot, but that was a couple things that I thought were very interesting.
I think the craziest part for me, outside of all of that, was getting the construction loan and going through this whole process meant that we had to have estimates for all of the changes that we were going to do. And again, since we've never done this before, and that's not really how I operate, when I want to change something in my house, it's like, oh, I wake up on a Tuesday and I'm like, oh, I want to paint this room. I've never had to like
Do
actually...
you ever think about maybe that's not the right way to make that decision?
No, it's great. But for this, conceptualizing and visualizing everything that far in advance and having to come up with like full spreadsheets and quotes and estimations so that we could get a loan to do all of it was so crazy. Walking through the house and being like, oh, we're going to need new plumbing, we're going to need new electrical, and like, I don't know how to get those quotes. It was just a very humbling experience, but we got to learn through it. Who knows if this is gonna work or not? It's just a new journey we're gonna go down.
And on top of partners for the studios itself, we actually have help with and project managers for
Yes.
the project, because again, we want to protect our family first and foremost. So we didn't want to take on another project that's going to suck all our time out and add a ton of stress. So we have a lot of people helping us, including your dad, including my dad. My dad helped with the budget. He has like this fancy construction navigation system software that helps with the budgeting. And then also Natalie, who helped plan all the parties. She's helping oversee this. Thank goodness.
Natalie, who helped plan all the parties.
Yeah.
Yes. She also does a lot more than just plan parties.
Yeah.
She's like a Swiss Army knife. My dad will be operating as a general contractor, which will be awesome. And having his expertise and Andrew's dad's expertise will be really great.
Money has been wired. Now we're at the lawyer's office. I don't even know how this works, to be honest with you.
Let's go sign the doc.
Sign the documents. Let's do it.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Wow. Let's go.
Those are,
What are those?
yeah.
So we go to the lawyer's office. We sign the documents
Yeah.
saying we buy the house, looked at the loan. It was very daunting. Get back in the car and we're like, let's go check out our new purchase. Whoa. How do we feel?
Excited.
Yeah, I'm
I was
actually
saying, yeah, I'm just getting more and more excited.
Yeah. This will be good. We shall see. It's official now, though. There's no going back.
Put it up for sale right now. Be like, and we changed our mind.
Whoops. Let's go head over there and pop some champagne, shall we?
That is awesome.
Should I?
Absolutely not.
Just a little bit.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
Nash?
Don't do it to me.
Let's see what Nash does.
Oh my god.
You and me, bud. You and me.
Yo, she got you good.
What was I thinking?
Oh my god. What are you doing?
Wow, that went way different than I thought that was gonna go.
Next time we gotta take a bite.
Lexi and Natalie had champagne
It was
bottles.
amazing.
They had cake.
Yes.
We had freaking confetti. I got blasted.
Yes.
And it was a big party, which is fun. We've said this with the baby.
Yes.
I love having a reason to celebrate. And thank you, Lexi.
It was amazing.
For
but
making it a
I will
celebration.
say, after I took the sip of champagne and I turned around and looked at the house, I was like, ooh, now like we gotta do it. It's not just like you move into the house. Like you gotta tear down walls.
So we walked through the house and we realized with each room, there's gonna be a lot of our vision that maybe comes to life, a lot for sure that doesn't. And then there's
Maybe
a
it
lot.
just crashes and burns.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But we wanted to walk through some of the nuts and
Yeah.
bolts. We are going to document the remodel process. We'll show you before and afters. We'll show you
Yes.
our vision. We have like AutoCAD drawings to make it super fancy. And we're pumped. I think Shawn has a future in this. If at some point down the line you start like a little design business,
Or maybe down the line we do another house and you guys actually help design it.
that would be sick.
That would be really cool.
We don't want to get anyone else involved in this project because it's our first one, mainly because we don't want anyone else going through the misery that I'm sure is to come.
Yes.
But we'll see how it goes. So that's it. We're still working on logistics of bookings, of the pandemic issues, of what it's gonna look like. Maybe do Airbnbs for it.
Maybe.
We have a lot of
We need to
potential
finish
ideas.
the house first
Yes.
before we get there.
Yes, but I'm very excited, babe. Here's to a new phase, a new risk. Ready to do this?
Let's do it. Why not?
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all we have for you. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and turn on the notifications.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. See you, fam.
Out.